Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
And together with Shayley, and together we have got quite a show this evening. We've got a show special, which is only for the entirety of the show, that you get the price that is coming onto your screen now for one of our absolute #1 best-selling pillows.
Well, not just one, because you're going to get two pillows for the price that you see there. $29.95 gets you the Mirelle pillow, but it gets you two of these pillows. 385,857. Now, there is an option for you. Medium soft or medium firm. That's all you've got to choose when you go through. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. But the difference these pillows
What is it all
make...
about? Why do you need this pillow? Well, this pillow can change the way you sleep. Very, very cleverly designed. Inside the pillow, you won't see these, you won't feel these, but you will feel what they do. You've got these painted ties. Now, in your pillow, they'll be white. They're inside, so you don't see them. But what they do is when you put your head onto this pillow, it will never completely flatten down. You'll never be waking up and puffing that pillow up, putting your arm under the pillow, folding that pillow over, because those very clever ties make sure that pillow always stays plump. It gives you a most amazing support for your head, for your neck, allowing you to get that better night's sleep. Because it's not just about the mattress that you sleep on, it's also about the pillow you put your head onto. Because how often do you wake up in the morning thinking, oh God, I slept funny last night, and you've got that funny neck. You think, I didn't sleep well at all, and you woke up and you were trying to plump that pillow up, or you got another pillow. This is all you need. One pillow that supports your head and your neck beautifully all night long, whether you sleep on your front or your back or your sides, and honestly will never, ever flatten down, because that's what all pillows do. Yeah,
they flatten because traditionally it's just the filling that's inside there, whatever that filling is. When we talk about bad pillows and pillows that don't work well for you, well, take a look at this picture of Hayley from a previous show, and we've got that regular pillow here with us in the studio. I'll show you it in a moment. But the difference to the Mirelle, that luxury suspension pillow that you're getting, means you're supported, means it cradles your head, it fills in the nape of your neck, so you've got that perfect comfort every single night. When it comes to a pillow, two key words: comfort and support. And the Mirelle gives you exactly that in abundance. So 385,857 is the item number. You've just got to choose which option, medium soft or medium firm. If you've got a pillow that does this,
perhaps you're awake like right now because your pillow's woken you up. You're not sleeping well. You wake up with that funny neck. Have a look at your pillow, and if it does flop at the sides like that, that isn't going to support your head throughout the night. The difference when you compare it with the Mirelle pillow, which is a GX pillow, it's from the GX family, it's just exclusively designed with us, or for us, here on Shop on TV, which allows us to get this amazing deal. It's always a great deal. When we do a show, $34.95 is your discounted price. If you've gone to GX, you can get a pair of pillows, and normally, we'll get them to check in the gallery actually, normally they're on offer for about $59.99. Full price, they work out about $79.99 for a pair. So for us to have that same design, that same technology at $29.95, but that $29.95 is only for the show. Honestly, you have got a pillow that I truly believe you will discover will change the way you sleep. I was right on GX, normally $79.98 for a pair. It's on discount at the moment of $59.99. You are getting that same technology, a pair for $29.95. And this is what it's all about. Very cleverly designed originally for a young girl who was in a terrible accident, and her dad, she had to actually recuperate in bed for a year. And she was so uncomfortable, and she was desperate to get a pillow that worked for her. But sadly, though they tried every pillow that they could buy, virtually no pillows, they all flattened down. They didn't give her the support that she needed. So her dad, who was a cabinet maker, who's an engineer, one day walked past a building and it had those the lintels, the crosses on the house. And he was like, if that supports the bricks to a house, I wonder if that will work inside a pillow. And honestly, that really clever technology did exactly that. And though he was going to retire as a cabinet maker, he then had to go into business as a pillow maker because he designed a pillow that changed the way people sleep.
And that's right for everybody. That was so successful. The fact you've got the two options, medium soft or medium firm.
Don't make it more complicated than it is. If you like a softer pillow, you like to snuggle into a pillow, go for the medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, and perhaps you always have one or two pillows, you know, two pillows is the right sort of height for you, you'll only need one medium firm. Honestly, it'll support your head and neck just beautifully. We will get back to that. We're massively busy. It's only for the show, that deal. But we've got to mention this very quickly because it is the last of the stock. When it first went to air, completely sold out in the first show. The stock that we've now got available, we think we will lose in this show. And this is the easiest way to paint.
It certainly is. It's called the Paint Blast, and if you struggle with brushes and rollers, this makes painting so much easier, indoors or outdoors. You can go horizontally or vertically. It's literally as easy as using a garden hose to get great coverage, whatever kind of paint you want to use.
All you need to do is hold it around about 20 to 30 centimetres away from what you're actually painting and just keep it moving. And even if you're darkened area going into cupboards and things, you've actually got a light on it as well. But there's no mess, there's hardly any overspray. It's really, really cleverly designed. It's got high volume, it's got low pressure, it's got minimal overspray, but you get that professional finish. How often have you painted something and you can see the brush marks?
Yeah,
or there's little bits of brush in the paintwork, or there's dribbles in the corner. When we moved into our house, the doors had all been hand painted, but all of them had a dribble mark or all of them had a brush mark. And I changed all the doors because I couldn't, but every time I pushed a door, it drove me mad. This allows you to get a professional finish without all the mess and all the hassle.
And this is what we're talking about, brushes, rollers, and if you get a decorator in, cost you a fortune. This is so simple. Like Hayley was saying, hold it 20 to 30 centimetres away from whatever surface you're painting, and you get this perfect coverage. Whether it's indoors, doing doors and walls, skirting boards, window frames, furniture inside and out, if you want to upcycle or recycle furniture. But things for me like panels of fences.
Oh, outdoor fences. Well, we bought one of these for your dad. Absolutely loved it. It used to take him hours to paint the fence, and all of a sudden he was like, I've done a panel already. If you can use a hose, honestly, you can use the Paint Blast. It's so simple, it's so easy, very cleverly designed. So what you've got is a real high volume, a great motor that gives you use less pressure, which means you use minimal overspray, but you use less paint as well. It allows you to get the most out of your paint. And virtually every single paint, whether it is satin or eggshell or wood preserve or metal paints, perhaps it's the decking that you want to do, perhaps it's garden furniture that's gone nasty and you really want the garden to look nice, you can do all of that with the Paint Blast in a matter of moments, which is incredible.
Flat surfaces or textured, as you can see there, you get that perfect coverage every single time. It's so much easier than using a roller,
and it looks
than using
so much
a brush.
More professional.
And it's finished so much better.
No brush marks, no mess, no drips, no. Honestly, it is the best way to paint, whether you're upcycling, whether you're doing an entire room, and great as well for kids' rooms for stenciling.
Yes,
because it's got different ways of using the spray, so you can be more precise and do stenciling, or you can spray so you're doing vast areas really, really quickly. Now, the price on your screen has been a real special deal, and it is only now for the stock that we've got. The stock that we've got, sadly, is only available right now. When this sells out, we're not meant to get any more stock till September. They are desperately trying to get us more stock earlier than that, but the earliest, if it can happen, is the right end of August. So really September is the earliest. So that's the summer finished. You could have got all that painting done in the summer.
In the nice weather. $69.99 is the price. Remember,
Brilliant.
You can use PayPal Pay in 3 and spread the cost, just $25.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. If you've not shopped before, you just need that number at the top of your screen there. 594963. Now, if you want to shop the easiest way, it's always the website. shopontv.co.uk. Go to the live show. It'll bring up all the products we've got on the show. The reason we're showing you this section right now is we've got a brilliant deal on those pans that you see there. They should be almost £200, £199.99. They're pretty much half price. You've got £100 saving.
And they're not just pans.
No.
They're saucepans, they're fry pans, but they're also storage containers. They also allow you to use them and serve to the table. You can put them in the oven as roasting dishes. You can cook in them, bake in them, serve in them. 10-year warranty on the handles. The handles remove, which is incredible.
And that's why they're oven safe, isn't it?
And oven safe up to 230 degrees. And then they stack into themselves for storage as well. So if you've got a small kitchen, we've got so many cupboards full of pans and handles falling out.
The non-stick's fantastic as well. 7 times stronger than your traditional non-stick. Those detachable handles, when you take the handles off, you can pop everything in the oven up to 230 degrees.
There you go. There's your storage. We've got so many pans, roasting dishes, storage containers falling out the cupboards, driving you absolutely mad. These are absolutely phenomenal for so many different reasons. Very little oil needed as well, because the non-stick is so incredible. 7 times stronger than your regular
13
non-stick.
pieces for this
which
price.
is fantastic.
A 10-year warranty, as Hayley said, on the handle. 5-year warranty on your pans at $99.99 for a complete set that are going to be your bakeware, your roasting dishes, your pans.
And we'll go on to whatever hob you've got. We'll go straight into the oven or under the grill, where you can serve then to the table. Absolutely phenomenal. Beautifully made. They look fabulous as well. And remember, those handles remove and they will go onto the saucepans, the fry pans. But because the handles come off, you can go up to 230 degrees in the oven as well. Easy to store, easy to clean. All hobs, oven safe to 230 degrees. Serve them to the table. Even put them into the fridge with the actual storage lid on.
But if you want to get these pans, you need to get them right now. We are very low in stock. 530956 is your item number.
I think they will go limited stock during the show. I think we'll lose those actually during the show. So please do grab those while the stock is available. We might not even get to them to show you a clip. Grab them. They are phenomenal. But we're going to get back to our pillow. Our pillow is absolutely flying. This can change the way you sleep. And remember, the deal you've got is only for the show. They're from the GX brand. So this is Mirelle, and the Mirelle pillow from GX is made exclusively for us, which allows us to have a really fantastic price. This technology, if you went to GX, their pillows, they're on offer at the minute for a pair at $59.99. Our price tonight, only until the end of the show, $29.99 for a pair. And this is what it's all about, what Sean's showing you there, which is these painted ties.
This is what makes it different. This crisscross design is actually not on the top of your pillow, it's in the middle of your pillow. You won't feel that, but you will feel the benefit, because this is all about a self-plumping pillow, a pillow that you won't have to plump up, that gives you perfect comfort and support every single night, because as you move around, you can see those internal ties pretty much replump the pillow for you. If you want a really full looking pillow on your bed that looks fantastic but feels fantastic when you lay your head upon it, and you are getting a pair, it's not for one this price, it's for a pair of the Mirelle suspension pillows. When you do go through, all you've got to choose is which option to go for. Medium soft, so if you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. 385857 is the item number, and this is a pillow that offers you just what you need: the comfort to snuggle down into, but the support because of that crisscross design.
Now for me, and actually twice as many of you are going for my option, which is the medium firm. I like, I always have, usually before I had the Mirelle, 2 pillows, because one pillow was never enough for me. I always needed that little bit more height, and that medium firm gives you that. The only difference between the medium firm and medium soft is it's 20% more filling in the medium firm. So it gives you that better height. And we'll show you that actually when I lay onto them in a moment. But it allows you to get this instant comfort, and it never flattens down. Every other pillow probably that you've had through your lifetime, how many pillows have you thrown out because they've just driven you absolutely mad? They all completely flatten. But because of those painted ties, This will always support your head all night long, night after night after night.
And this bowling ball, it is really heavy in weight. It's heavier than the human head, I can tell you. But if I pop that down onto the pillow, what you can see is even in the middle area where the bowling ball is, it doesn't flatten the pillow down. But when I take this away, you'll see how it instantly bounces back. That's why you've got this great quality with these pillows. But I don't want you to think it's over firm. Super soft, as you can see there. So as you lay your head down, you're going to have that comfort, you're going to have that support. In fact, we've got a picture from a previous show with Hayley and comparing the Mirelle pillow with an ordinary regular supermarket pillow, if you like. Look at the difference there.
Well, the normal pillow, I may as well really be laid on the mattress because it's not really supporting my head or my neck at all, but you can see the difference when you've got the Mirelle. You've got that lift to my head, it's supporting my head and my neck just beautifully. I've got that instant comfort, but the great thing is I won't wake up trying to puff that pillow up. I won't wake up putting my arm under the pillow. I won't feel like I need another pillow because the Mirelle pillow gives you that support all night long and never ever flattens down because those very clever painted ties. Now, we're hugely busy on this. It's only for the show. It will go back up in price after the show. But remember, this is from the GX company. It's under the umbrella of GX. It's their design, but they designed this exclusively for us here on Shop on TV, and that's our Mirelle pillow. And you do get a pair. Not this pair.
Not this pair.
That's probably what your pillow does normally. No support, completely flat when you put your head on it. But then look at the difference with the Mirelle.
When you come to the pillow that we're bringing you today, it's no comparison, it really isn't. It stays full, it's got that amazing fullness, and the only difference between the medium soft and the medium firm has 20% more filling. All the technology is exactly the same. You've also got that gorgeous finish on the outside, but the story behind this, it's quite a sad story, really, because when you think about the inventor, Alex Miles is the inventor when it comes to this pillow. He was a cabinet maker, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he had a really horrible phone call one night, and his daughter had been knocked over by a car when she was at university. I mean, she's absolutely fine now. But it was one of those really terrible times. And when she did come out of hospital, she was in a coma for a very long time. She had to spend a year recuperating in bed.
She was literally bed bound. She couldn't get out of it.
So she lived in a bed. She ate in a bed. She read in a bed. She watched TV. She slept. And, and she was really struggling. And he was desperate, like her father would be, to do something to help her. And he was like, well, what can I do to make, anything just that little bit better? And what she said was, I just want to be comfortable. She said, I want a pillow that she can sit up and she can read. I want a pillow that when I lay down, it supports my head. It doesn't flatten down. If I could just find me a pillow that will give me support, all day and all night. So he went out and he bought virtually every pillow he could find, from the most affordable to probably the most expensive from a big top-end London department store, and took them all home, and none of them worked for her. They all did the same in the end. Whatever price they were, they all flattened down. So in the end, he was like, what is it? So he ended up ripping the pillows up and looking, and he was like, well, of course they flatten down. A pillow on a whole is a sack. They've all got different fillings in, but they are just a sack with a filling. So that filling is always going to flatten. And for ages, he thought, what can I do to design a pillow that actually will give my daughter that support? And it was only one of those really sort of daft moments. He was walking home one day, and he walked past a house, and he looked at the house and the bricks on the house, and there was the lintels, the crosses on the house, on the side of the house. And he was like, oh gosh, well, they're supporting the bricks of the house, stopping the bricks coming out, those old bricks, it's supporting those. I wonder if I put that in the middle of a pillow, would it actually keep that pillow from flattening? So he designed the pillow, and that's exactly what it did. Those painted ties that you see right here will actually make sure that pillow never flattens down. It gives you the most incredible, beautiful, comfortable support to the head, to the neck, but you'll never be in that situation where you're putting your arm under the pillow, where you're folding the pillow up, where you're plumping the pillow up. It will always give you that fantastic support time and time and time again. And we'll show you that live in the studio as well. Just got to warn you though, 20% of the stock already sold out and gone. It's only this price till the end of the show, and it's under the umbrella of the GX company. So these are designed exclusively for us, but it is a GX pillow. And if you go to GX, their pair of pillows, they are on offer at the minute from $79.98. They're at $59.99. You're getting a pair for $29.99.
But only for the duration of the show. Stock or clock, because we've already got 20%, as Hayley said, of the stock gone. Now, remember, you've got two options to choose from. Medium soft. If you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. You'll get two of the same configuration, or if you like a firmer pillow, go for the medium firm. You'll get two for $29.95.
Don't make it more complicated than it is. If you like to snuggle into a pillow, go for the medium soft.
Yep.
If you like, I would normally have two pillows. I only have one of the Mirelle. So if you like a firmer pillow or a higher pillow, go for the medium firm. If you like to sit up and read, go for the medium firm. Some people buy both and they do that. So they've got a really good pillow to sit up in. Perhaps you've got someone that's in a wheelchair all the time or spends a lot of time in bed. This is going to give them support all day long as well as all night long. We are so busy on everything. We will show you these live in the studio, how the difference it makes when you lay onto them, but we've just got to warn you about our pans. Oh my word.
Already limited stock on the pans, so if you do want to go for this pan set, remember 13 pieces. All of these pans that you see here you get for pretty much half our usual price, $99.99. If you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, $35.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. 530956 is your item number. This has got 13 pieces. The black diamond non-stick, 7 times stronger than your regular non-stick, but the great thing is storage-wise, these pans all stack inside each other, so it doesn't take up any space. The handles are detachable, so they're not just pans, they're cookware, they're roasting dishes, they're your bakeware.
You can bake bread in here, bake a cake in here. The non-stick is absolutely amazing. You've got 2 saucepans, 18 and 20 centimetres. You've got 2 fry pans, 24 and 28. You've got a wok, you've got a saute, you've got 3 glass lids, you've got the silicone stretch lids that allow you to store in the fridge. So you can actually use them either on any hob, put them into the oven up to 230 degrees. You can then take them and serve them to the table, because without the handle, they're then a serving dish. And the leftovers, you can put the storage at the actual silicone lid on the top and store them in the fridge. It actually declutters your cupboards. And because they stack into each other for
they're
storage,
all in baskets. They're all in baskets. If you all check those baskets out, they're going to be sold out.
That's crazy, isn't it, this time of night? But well done. You will absolutely love them. I'm talking about sellouts. This is a product that always sells out as well. And this is our paint blast. And perhaps you've been looking at the house. Perhaps you wanted to move. And sadly, perhaps you can't afford to, or perhaps it's just not going to happen at the moment. By just painting a room, it can bring your house back to life. Or perhaps you like to upcycle furniture. Perhaps you're fed up of the cupboards you've got in the kitchen or the wardrobes you've got in the bedroom. Again, by painting, you can really change that whole look. But painting can be a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, well, this makes it not a nightmare, makes it easy to use. Now, if you want to add it into your basket, 594963 is the item number. You've got PayPal Pay in 3 again, down to $25.31 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. There's loads of different ways to use it. We were lucky enough to do the first show with Charlie out and about doing all kinds of jobs.
Well, of course, you can use it indoors,
yeah,
but of course you can use it outdoors. So perhaps you've got fence panels that are really tatty. Perhaps you've got a summer house that really needs painting. You've been thinking about getting someone to do it, but it's quite expensive, isn't it, to get someone in to do the painting for you. You can buy this, and this will work with virtually all paints, whether it's wood treatments or whether it's satin paints, whether you're painting indoors or out. But it's actually so simple to get a really professional finish with it.
Shall we have a look?
Shall we? Let's see.
Now, you can use pretty much any type of paint in this, as long as it's a smooth paint. So it could be fence paint, decking paint, which you're going to be doing in a moment. It could be oil-based paint, water-based paint, varnishes, lacquers, enamels. It keeps on going.
Right.
Yes, you can use this indoors, you can use this outdoors. So from your walls to your ceilings, to your architrave, to your skirting boards, to your doors, you can use it pretty much anywhere around the home, guys.
And it's so nice to refresh your home. It's like perhaps you've been thinking about moving and you just can't afford to do it. If you actually just decorate,
yeah, just bring it back.
It feels new and fresh again.
Now, we're going to step out the way so Charlie can get painting, because it is really important, obviously, to use your protective equipment like your face mask and your goggles there. But when Charlie gets painting, just watch the ease of use when it comes to this fabulous Paint Blast 4x4. It really is that professional finish.
Honestly, you always get professional finish on. So professionals, DIYers, absolutely anyone can use this. It's perfect. So all you need to do, it's very lightweight. I've loaded this full of fence paint right there. All you need to do, hold it about 20 minutes, about 20 centimetres away from the surface, and just keep it moving, okay? Turn it on at the top there.
And it really is as simple as this. And you can see we're going up and down at the moment, but you can go side to side. You can actually do as well, and we'll show you decking, you can do ceilings. It doesn't matter what angle this is at, you're getting this
really clever,
very clever sort of atomized spray that actually then allows you in one pass to get that perfect finish.
Perfect coverage. And again, if you go back to the other ways you've painted fences in the past, this makes it so much easier. We're not talking about hours, we're talking about minutes for a fence panel.
To do fence panels previously, it's probably taken you days. You've probably stretched it over weeks to actually get them finished, whereas you can actually get this done, you know, very easily over a weekend without any messy brushes, without any awful rollers, without a hassle, allowing you to get as well, I think, which is really important, that professional finish, because these items that we spray paint look like you bought them like this.
It's like a factory finish, isn't it? Like we were saying, that factory finish, that perfect end to your fence panel that you can see there. It's up to you how many coats you want to do, but we're talking about under a minute there for that fence panel that we've seen.
And you get such a professional finish. We drove past a lady in our village, and bless her, she was painting this fence for days and days on end, and you could get that job done in virtually an afternoon at times. Depending on how much fence you've got, but that could be a summer house, that could be a garden furniture, it could be a metal paint, it could be a wood treatment, but then use this indoors because there's minimal overspray. Change the look of the wardrobes, paint the walls, you know, change the look of your home.
Upcycling, recycling, it's brilliant for. And just holding the Paint Blast 20 to 30 centimetres away. If you think about the traditional ways of painting, the brushes, the rollers.
Oh, it's such a mess, isn't it? It's the absolute worst. And you never get a professional finish. You always see brush marks, you always see the bristles and the drips and things. It can be an absolute horrible job, but actually with the Paint Blast, painting suddenly is quite a pleasant job because the finish is so good. All of a sudden it looks like a professional has come in, and whether that's painting the outside of your house, whether that's painting indoors, whether that's painting outdoor things like your garden furniture, there is actually a torch on it. So if you're painting into cupboards and things, and you can change the angle of the paint, so you can actually go sort of left to right or up and down, and you can change the spray. You can make it as well spray, so you can really, well, if you can use a hose pipe, honestly you can use this, but you can actually do a more intricate spray because you've got this very clever motor that allows you to spray a vast area quickly, or even just do stenciling.
Yeah, it's so clever. You can be really precise if you want to be. You've got that high volume and the low pressure, which means, as Hayley said, very little overspray. If you can use a garden hose, this is lightweight, it's simple to use, and for so many different jobs. Take advantage of PayPal Pay in 3, just $25.31 on your first of 3.
And remember, gloss, lacquers, varnishes, stains, satin, eggshell, wood preserves, metal paints. We're talking about the doors, the walls, the skirting boards, your window frames, furniture inside and out, fences, sheds, the kids' bedroom, do the stenciling, decking, gates, the summer house, flooring, honestly, stairs, or upcycling furniture. Perhaps you do that for a business anyhow and sell. Your upcycle and sell, it allows you to do the job so much quicker. but it actually looks so much more professional. Now, we are going to move away from that. It sells out time and time and time again. A third of the stock in just a few minutes has already sold out and gone, so please grab that while there's... We will try and go to another clip if there's stock available later on, but everything's busy. Our pans are about to sell out, and we're going to go back to our show special, which is a deal only for the show. Now, we said 20% of the stock has gone.
Now, a third of the stock is already in baskets and checking through. Please confirm your order and check out if you want to go for the Mirelle pillow. We're going to talk about the technology that you've got here. Now, we've got this as a demonstration pillow to show you. This crisscross design is actually in the middle of your pillow. It's slightly shorter, and what that's going to do is give you that perfect support. It's going to pretty much self-plump whenever you move your head around on the pillow. It moves the filling back to where it was, and we'll show you that live in the studio in a second. You are getting a pair of these pillows for $29.95. 385857, but that price is only for the duration of the show. It's a show special that we've got for you tonight.
We always have a really good price. You can see our normal show special is £35, but actually the Mirelle Pillows from the GX brand. And if you went to GX right now, you could buy that same technology, that same pillow, but what you'll find is it's normally for a pair, $79.98. They have got them on offer at minute for a pair at $59.99. But you are getting a pair. The Mirelle is made exclusively for us from GX, and it allows us to have an exclusive price at $29.95 for a pair is phenomenal. Go for the medium soft if you like a softer pillow. If you like a firmer pillow, or normally have two pillows, go for the medium firm. And remember how this works. This has been designed so you're never in that situation where your head's flat, your pillow's gone flat, that you're folding that pillow over, you're putting your arm under the pillow because it's not supporting your head and your neck because your pillow is like the pillow Sean's got his hand right there. It's hopeless, it's sad, it's miserable, that pillow. What you've got is a pillow that never flattens down, that gives you the most amazing comfort and support, but will never flatten, which will wake you up.
Yeah.
So it helps you get that better night's sleep.
We should show the comparison live in the studio. And we just need to check with Kieran if we can we lay across the end of the bed, Kieran? Kieran's our director.
Yes.
Just want to check with him. Now, I want to show you, first of all, this pillow. And we're going to get you to lay down on
like
this,
a sad
Hayley.
face.
It is a little bit, isn't it? First of all, the outer on this, it's like a paper-thin outer that you've got on the outside. On your Mirelle, it's a lovely poly-cotton mix that you've got. You can hear the crispness of that. It feels luxurious. But what we're going to get you to do is lay down on this pillow, first of all, and see how comfortable you are. Now, it doesn't look too bad from that profile.
No, it doesn't. I'll test it.
There. But we'll get you to lay down and see the difference.
Right, are we ready?
We're ready. Are you ready?
Oh, there's no support. Makes me feel a bit sick, actually, because I'm completely flat, and I hate being completely flat. There's no support. I'd be like this. I'd be folding that pillow over. That'd be a bad night's sleep all night long. There's nothing, no support at all.
Let's take that away.
Horrible.
Let's get rid of that.
Take that away.
Now, this is the medium soft option from Mirelle. If you like a softer pillow, this is the one to go for. So medium soft, again, you can see straight away how Hayley's contoured and supported in the neck area, how it doesn't flatten down even where the weight of her head is in the middle of the pillow, but it doesn't sink right down her head that you can see there. It's got that comfort, that contouring, that support, but it's nice and cozy as well. You can snuggle down into that pillow. So that's your medium soft option. So if you like a softer pillow, go for the medium soft. But the difference between medium soft and medium firm is there's 20% more filling in the medium firm. This is
my pillow.
So when Hayley lays down, you'll see how she's slightly more elevated in that medium firm option that you can see just there.
That is heaven. I've got just the right support. I would normally have a couple of pillows. I really struggle with pillows. I've bought so many pillows in the past, but this, just perfect. And out of all the pillows we've sold over all the years, the majority of presenters that we know sleep on this pillow.
They do.
And when you've got the choice of whatever pillow we've worked with, I think that really gives you an idea of just what a difference this pillow makes. And it's all that very clever painted tie that actually just makes sure that this pillow doesn't flatten down. I don't feel like I need to puff that pillow up because those ties inside, you don't see them, they're not coloured, they're white actually. But what you'll find is what they do is make sure that pillow never flattens. Keeps that pillow plump all night long, but still gives you the most incredible comfort and that right support for your neck and your head, so you don't wake up in the morning with that funny neck because your pillow hasn't supported you.
You're not folding your pillow over, like we said. You're not putting pillow on top of pillow on top of pillow, because this literally holds itself. It's got that filling that's inside there. It's got that crisscross design. The crisscross design is actually in the middle of the pillow. It's slightly shorter than the pillow itself. So what it means is it works like you said earlier, the lintels on a building. It gives that support. And when we talk about the story behind the pillow, the original GX pillow, which this is part of the family of, this is our exclusive version, the Mirelle. The story was the inventor, Alex Miles, his daughter had a really awful accident, really terrible accident, and it meant she was bedbound for over a year. So the only thing that a dad could do for her was make her comfortable while she was in bed. So he said, what can I do? And she said, Dad, the pillows are just flattening down, every single type of pillow. So he went shopping and he went everywhere, didn't he? He went to the cheapest pound shops and bought the cheapest pillows he could find. He went to the most expensive West End department stores, spent over £100 on pillows. And he noticed when he started taking them apart that they were all the same.
Well, they all did the same. She got them home and they flattened down. She was living in bed for a year. So she was eating, she was reading, she was watching TV. Her life was in bed and she just wanted that support at night when she slept, when she was sat up during the day. But every pillow she had just flattened. It always flattened down. So he took them apart. He was like, well, what's going on here? So he ripped them apart and he was like, of course they flatten down. Because really all a pillow is it's a sack with a different filling in. So he's like, so what can I do? And he was a cabinet maker, he was an engineer, so he was an intelligent man. And he's like, what can I do to make this pillow not flatten down, to keep that pillow plump, still comfortable, still giving support to the head and the neck? And it was one of those bizarre moments, you know, one of those times when you just think, you know, it was meant to be. He walked past this property and he noticed the lintels on the house, the crosses on the house. And he had that moment where it's like, oh gosh, well, those crosses are supporting and pushing those bricks back in the house. You see them on walls sometimes, old walls that are, you know, that are bowing sort of, and it's pushing them back. He's like, I wonder if I put that in the middle of a pillow, would that make sure that the pillow doesn't flatten down? So he started messing around and designing the pillow, and it worked. And this is what it's all about, these really cleverly painted ties that are inside your pillow that you don't see, that aren't any colour, they're white, they're slightly shorter than the pillow itself, so it makes sure that that filling never completely flattens. It always makes sure you've got support all night long, whether you sleep on your front, your back or your sides. And I think the majority of us have probably bought and thrown out so many pillows over the years.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they do all flatten down and this pillow won't. And my goodness, so many 5-star reviews, so many people we know that use these pillows. And when you work on shopping television, and every now and again you find a product that's amazing. Memory foam was one of those products, you know, changed the way you sleep. The GX pillow was one of those products. And this Mirelle pillow is from the GX company. GX, if you go onto their website, you can buy their pillows, their GX pillows, the same design, normally $79.98. They've got them on offer at the minute for a pair at $59.99, I should say. We're giving you a pair for $29.95, but it's only that price for the show. And honestly, hand on heart, I truly believe that pillow can change the way you sleep.
And most definitely, comfort, support, the two key words that you need when it comes to a pillow, and get them home and try them and see what a difference they can make to you. Review-wise, we've got so many different reviews when it comes to the Mirelle. Carol said this is far more than a luxury pillow. It's absolutely hands down the best pillow on the market, in my opinion. In one night, it got rid of horrid neck pain. Now, obviously, we never make any claims, but this is Carol's personal experience when it comes to the Mirelle. The neck pain that she'd had, it helped change how I felt the next morning. I adore it, thank you. There should be an infinite stars option. I woke up in such a good mood and he stayed cool, best pillow ever. That's Alex James, the inventor, is a genius. Evangeline says, lovely pillow, will never have any other. If you're thinking of getting one, don't hesitate, just do it. And we've also got Gianluca and Joe. My friend and I have won. My friend. My friend.
I think we need to know more about this.
Gianluca and Joe, we need more information. My friend and I have one pillow each, and they're life-changing. We cried the first morning.
They must have cried because they were so excited that they had a really good night sleep, and that's the difference that this can make. A pillow really can change the way you sleep, and if you're waking up, plumping pillows up, putting your arm under the pillow, folding a pillow over, or thinking, I'm going to have to get another pillow, honestly, these pillows can change the way you sleep and give you that support all night long. Now, one of the things we say is, you know, what you sleep on can make a difference to how you sleep, so changing your pillow can be, like we saw in the 5-star reviews, life-changing. But I know a lot of people are struggling at the minute with heat.
The temperatures have been so hot.
Even when it's been raining, it's still so muggy and hot at night, isn't it?
These are brilliant. These are the cooling pillow cases that we've got for you. Now, when you get these home, you don't have to put them in the fridge. You don't have to put them in the freezer. As soon as you touch them, because of the material, they naturally dissipate the heat away from you.
They're instantly cold.
So you're never looking for the cool spot. You're never turning the pillow over, constantly trying to find that cool spot, because the material, and these will fit all your standard pillows. They'll fit the Mirelle pillows if you're going for those. And that price is wrong, isn't it? Completely wrong. What is going on here? Because when you go through to checkout, you're going to get a pair of these and they'll automatically drop in price for a pair to £29. So it goes from 58 down to 29. Is that half price? I think it is.
Yeah, and you don't have to do anything. Just pop them into your basket, check that basket through, and it will reduce in price, which is incredible value for money. You are getting 2 of them, so perhaps one for you, one for your partner, but actually we know a lot of people that actually have one on their pillow and then they use one for the pets, because there's no gel in here. This could go into the pet bed. Perhaps your dog, your cats are really suffering with the heat, and it is very cleverly designed. It is all about the material. You don't have to put these in the fridge and the freezer. Scientifically proven to reduce heat build up by up to 50%. So not waking up with that hot, sweaty neck and that crazy bed hair. Very cleverly, it's the fibre.
Yeah, the ultra cool fibres are
rather than it being a gel
into the cover,
or you're having to put it into the fridge or the freezer.
Yeah, that's why they're safe for pets and things such as that. Also going to be great in the car. Remember, it's not £58, it's £29 for a pair of them. They've also got anti-allergy on there as well. They're machine washable, so you can pop them in the washing machine. So if you are thinking of pets, they're going to be brilliant for that. So 440830 is your item number. You'll get 2, not for 58. For £29 for 2 of those. You'll find them on the website, and when you go through to checkout, it automatically drops in price.
Yeah, don't ignore that price that you're seeing on your screen. When you put it into your basket, £29 is your deal. We need it slashed on our screen, don't we? So you know, £29 is the price you are getting for a pair of them. And remember as well, you can use them to sit onto. So perhaps you get really hot when you're driving. Sit on it on the seat of your car, and it'll actually help cool you down as well. Now, that is one of the items from the Cool Zone range, which is your pair of pillowcases, and they are massively busy. But something we brought to air first of all, which again, I think for the first 3 shows we had it available, or possibly 4 actually, sold out completely, and a few times in about half an hour, and that is the pad.
Now, before we talk about the pad, let's talk about the price, because that's wrong.
Price is wrong. Yeah, it is.
So £69, again, automatically when you go through to checkout, drops to £29 again?
Yeah, they're both £29.
Oh my
so yeah, so if you want this, not £69, goes down to £29. You're saving £40. All you need to do is put it into your basket on our website. Or when you go onto the phones, it will automatically reduce. So ignore the price that you see on both of those. As soon as you put them into your basket, they will reduce. This gives you a pad that allows your whole body to feel the benefit of that very clever material that keeps you nice and cool all night long. And it's actually got a little pillow pocket for your pillow. So you could put your Mirelle pillow into the pillow pocket. So not only is it keeping that body cool, perhaps you're like me, you're going through that time in life where you have a hot night every night of the week. Whatever the weather may be, you're hot and sweaty, helping you keep cool, and then pop your pillow into the pillow pad, not just the actual body, actually keeping the head, the neck, lovely and cool. Lots of people travel with these, so if you're going abroad and you know the weather's going to be absolutely boiling, you could pop this onto your bed. You can put it on top of the sheets if you wish. You can put it under the sheets. A lot of people use it on the sun lounger as well to help you keep cool.
Yeah, brilliant in the front room when you're watching a movie and you're
the back of the car for the kids when you're travelling and it's just so hot. Again, that material, it's the material, no gels. We don't put this in the fridge or the freezer.
No.
Instantly as you touch it, it's cool. It's so clever.
And it's not £69, it's £29 on checkout. You can see, once again, scientifically proven to reduce heat build-up by 50%. There's some great reviews for these. In fact, one lady said it's like having a personal air conditioner that she takes with her because she's always got that cool zone. So 153368 is your item number.
Well, you can see there, it's small and it's portable, so do take it with you. Take it when you're travelling. Make sure that you are cool wherever you go. And when you look at the 5-star reviews, phenomenal. But actually, let's have a little look at this because I think this will give you an idea just how beneficial this can be for you at home.
I used to think that I would always have to suffer from sleeping hot. That was until I got my hands on the Personal Cool Zone by Seriously Comfortable. All you have to do is place the mat down where you want it to go, pop your favourite pillow inside, and most importantly, lie down and enjoy wonderful cooling across your entire body. Enjoy a great night's sleep and wave goodbye to hot night. Get your Personal Cool Zone mat today.
And do pop that into your basket. Remember, if you are spending over £30 on your basket spend, on our website, you can split that cost with PayPal, pay in 3 as well. But we've got to get back to our special.
But remember that pad, it's not £69.
Yeah, we need that slash, don't we? Because that is not the price. If you're going for the pad or the pillows, the Cool Zone, they are both £29. So as soon as you go onto the website, put it into your basket, it will correct the price. No code needed at all. So whether you're going for the pillows, the pair of pillows, £29. Whether you're going for the pad, £29. So ignore those big prices. Value. You've got an extra discount that's been put on for our show. And talking about discounts for our show, our Mirelle pillow is on a special only for the length of the show. So we've got less than an hour left.
And that's why the clock's there on the screen for you. You're getting a pair of the Mirelle pillows, not just one, for $29.95. What you're looking at here is the design that's actually in the middle of the pillow. That's what makes the Mirelle really different. It means that you've got perfect support every single night. You never have to plump the pillow. You never have to get out of bed and plump your pillows to make them look good on the bed.
Or you put your arm under your pillow, you fold the pillow over. It wakes you up, doesn't it? Because your head goes completely flat. Because so many pillows, well, all pillows really, they're like a sack full of a filling of some sort. So when you put your head onto it, it flattens down. So you get that funny neck in, and we think, I slept funny last night. And you can't sleep funny. It's what you're sleeping on. So this pillow, because of that very clever technology, those painted ties that's inside, you don't see them. They're not pink or purple. They're just white. What they make sure is that your pillow will give you great comfort, fantastic support, but will never flatten. So actually helping you get that good night's sleep all night long, because you don't wake up needing to plump your pillow up. You don't wake up to put your arm under the pillow. You don't wake up to fold your pillow over, because that pillow never flattens down.
It's such a brilliant, clever design.
It is.
And it's all about comfort and support for me when it comes to pillows. Can a pillow make a difference to the way you sleep? I would say most definitely. And because of that design that's inside there. Now, just to remind you, there are two different options when you go through to choose which one to go for. You will get two of the same. You've got a medium soft pillow, which if you like a softer pillow, go medium soft. Or you've got a medium firm pillow. If you like a firmer pillow, go medium firm. A lot of people go for a pair of both, because if you do that, you'll only pay one postage.
Yep.
And it means that when you want to snuggle down into a pillow, you've got your medium soft. But if you want to sit up in bed, maybe read the papers, you've got a medium firm option. So for me, I would go for a pair of each. They look absolutely stunning on the bed. They're going to be brilliant in any pillowcase, whether you've got housewives or
fill the
Oxfords.
pillowcase.
Yeah.
How many pillows, you put the pillowcase on, it's all floppy at the sides because your pillow isn't big enough to fill it. They are going to fill whatever pillowcase you've got. So like Sean says, they look amazing on the bed. But it is when you put your head onto that pillow, you'll realise what that technology, that knowledge is all about, and how those painted ties make sure you've got great support and incredible comfort. But it makes sure that, like a normal pillow there, completely flattens down. It's pointless. I may as well not have that pillow. It's not supporting my head or my neck. I'm not comfortable. You can see the Mirelle pillow actually lifts my head just beautifully. So it actually then gives me that incredible comfort, that fantastic support, but never flattens down. And that's just one of the pair of pillows. So up to you, medium soft if you like a softer pillow, medium firm. If I normally would have, before I had the Mirelle, I had two pillows. And if you are looking at this thinking, oh, I recognise, I've seen those pillows before. Isn't it the GX pillow? This is under the GX brand, but what they've done is designed the Mirelle pillow for us, exclusively here for us on Shop on TV, which means we can do extra special deals. Because if you go onto GX right now, you could get a pair of medium soft or medium firm. Normally $79.98, but they're on offer at $59.99. However, we're giving you a pair of GX pillows, and you can choose medium soft or medium firm for the price on your screen, which is $29.95. Honestly, absolutely incredible to help you get that better night's sleep. It makes a difference what you sleep on.
Oh,
and
yes.
we talk about mattresses, and changing your mattress can be life-changing, because getting a comfortable mattress that supports you right changes the way you sleep. But actually, if your head's on a pillow like that, that's not going to get you a good night's sleep. You're going to wake up, you'll fold that pillow over.
Yeah, this is that pillow where you're constantly uncomfortable.
Or you need two or three pillows.
Or like you say, Hayley, you're folding it over. If you push down on this, even when it's folded over, it still flattens down. We should show the difference, actually, between the different types of pillows.
He just likes to torture me.
I do a little bit, I've got to be honest. So we'll show you this one first of all. This is what we call the bad pillow. It's just a value pillow that we bought in a supermarket. But the problem is, as soon as you lay down on this, well, you'll see. Look at that as I push my hand in, the ends.
I just know it's pointless it being there, because I am going to go flat onto the mat. There's no support. I feel like it's not giving me any support to my
your whole
head,
body
my neck.
is
horrible.
completely flat.
Makes me feel a bit sick, actually.
Yeah, because you're completely flat. There's no elevation to the head.
I would be put my arm underneath. I'd be folding that over. I'd be having a bad night's sleep.
Yeah, definitely.
On that pillow.
Now, we're at the busiest point of the show. Remember, this deal is only for the duration of the show. Hundreds of you shopping for the bundle right now. Let's show you one of our Mirelle pillows. The Mirelle medium soft option is what we're looking at now. And we always say, Hayley, don't we? Don't overcomplicate it when it comes to the choice of pillows, because if you like a softer pillow, go for the medium soft.
This pillow, because it's softer, you can snuggle into it a little bit more, and that's lovely. Perhaps that's what you would rather have. for me, and this is brilliant. It's giving great support. It's not going to flatten down. It will always, when I take my head off the pillow, it'll plump itself back up, put my head back on, sleep on my front, my side, my back, whatever.
That's another great point. Yeah, it doesn't matter what kind of sleeper you are, front, side, back sleeper, it really doesn't matter.
But for me, I like a higher pillow. So I personally would go for the medium firm, which Sean's going to change it to.
And most people are going for the medium firm.
Because
Twice
that,
as many people.
It's so
now, can you see the difference straight away? And Hayley's not holding a head up from the pillow.
No, my core isn't that strong.
No, I don't mean no. I mean the medium firm is 20% more filling. So that means you've got that extra elevation, that extra bit of support, but you've still got that snuggle factor that Hayley talked about, where you can snuggle down into the pillow. You will get 2 of the same option, whichever option you go for. It is a twin pack. 2 pillows of this quality, a luxury design of suspension pillow for $29.95. Now, shopontv.co.uk is the easiest way for you to shop. However, you can order on the phone, but on the phones, we're really, really busy. The reason being, so many of you are going for it, hundreds of you going for it, in fact. So 385857 is your item number, medium soft or medium firm are your options, and the easiest way to shop is shopontv.co.uk. If you are going for the paint blaster and you've got that in a basket, we are at the last of the stock.
Yeah, when it sells out, the paint blaster, we're not getting stock back until September. They are desperately trying to get us more stock earlier, but they don't think they can. So if you want to go for this is one of the... Painting's a nightmare. It's messy. You never get a great finish. There's a brush mark, there's drip marks. It never looks even. It's expensive if you get someone in to paint for you. This is a paint blaster that actually allows you to do the job yourself, but get a really professional finish. So easy to use. If you can use an actual garden hose, you can use the paint blast, and it allows you to do big jobs, your house, the walls, but then it allows you as well, because you can vary how it sprays to do the more intricate things. Perhaps you upcycle furniture.
Oh, like you were saying about stencils on walls, it's brilliant for.
Walls.
Really simple and easy to use. Just hold it 20 to 30 centimetres away from the surface of whatever you wash it. They always say if you can use it, a hose, a garden hose, you'll be able to use the paint blast. Great technology when it comes to the motor. Very little overspray. It's high volume paint and low pressure, but it's quick. We did a fence panel in the previous demonstration. It only took a minute to do an entire fence panel.
Yeah, so that's your fences done in the garden. Perhaps it's a summer house, perhaps it's the decking that you want doing. And it's so easy, it's lightweight. And again, just keep it moving and you will get such a professional finish. Virtually any paint, even smooth masonry paint, and then you can vary the way you spray and the direction that you go, but not getting a horrible finish, getting a professional finish every single time.
It's like a factory finish, isn't it?
Yeah. So when you paint things yourself, they look painted, don't they? And there's nothing worse than something that looks like you've painted it. This looks like this is how you bought it. This is how it was originally made, but allows you to do those jobs so quickly and so easily. Indoors and outdoors, hardly any overspray, and a really clever motor that allows you to get that great finish. Price on your screen you've absolutely loved, but remember, the last of the stock, so do check your baskets through.
And a lot of that stock is already gone. So if you want the paint blast, 594963 is your item number. Just got to give you a quick mention on those pans again, now in single figures. If you want that pan set, this is brilliant. There's more of you trying to order this than we have stock remaining. So please, if you want to get hold of 13 pieces for less than £100, and it's not just pans.
We couldn't find these in stock anywhere else, and when we did find them, you'll find them they're our regular price, about £200, but they are sold out. So we have got an amazing deal at $99.99, but we have, well, it seems, the last of the stock as well. So they're 7 times stronger than your regular non-stick. They're not just saucepans and fry pans, they're roasting dishes, they're bakeware, they're table serving dishes, because when you take the hand handles off, they're not like saucepans and frying pans or a wok. You can actually make bread or bake a cake. You can honestly use these in so many different ways. Every home should have these. And the non-stick that good that you hardly need to use any oil in them, and they wipe clean like you won't believe.
You've got to get them now if you want them. 530956.
Should mention the handles, they come with a 10-year warranty. And of course, Tower, they've been going for well over 100 years, about 113 years now. And the actual pans come with a 5-year warranty. They will be one of the best things you buy for your kitchen, honestly. They're brilliant. We swear by them.
Best thing for your kitchen. We've got the best thing for your bedroom as well, because we've got some brilliant pillows for you. These pillows have been our best-selling pillow across the board, haven't we? All the pillows we've brought you here at Shop on TV and on previous channels that we've worked on. But the great thing is the price, because that price on screen gets you 2 of the Mirelle pillows, which are exclusive with us here at Shop on TV. And it's all about this crisscross design. Now, this design is actually in the middle of the pillow. It's not coloured. You won't feel it, but boy, will you feel the benefit. Because what you're seeing here is how that suspension system works. How every time you move your head around on the pillow, the filling moves with you because of the suspension.
It never allows the pillow to flatten down. Pillows all just flatten. Then you wake up and you fold the pillow over, you put your arm under the pillow, you get another pillow because your head's too flat. This allows you to have the support that you need for your head and your neck, the comfort that you need to get to sleep quicker and to stay asleep longer, but it never flattens down. A regular pillow, like Sean's got, they're just like a sack with a filling in.
Well, the filling moves, doesn't it?
So they'll always flatten down. They will always, in the end, flatten. But because of those painted ties, that supports your filling, so that pillow won't flatten down. It will give you what you need, support and comfort, but it will make sure that you have that support and comfort all night long, night after night after night. How many pillows can you do this with? Honestly, so cleverly designed, and designed actually out of love, because the story behind this pillow, a gentleman, it was one of those really terrible situations, and the girl, his daughter now, she's absolutely fine. She's had her own daughter now as well. But he had a phone call one night, and his daughter was at university, and she'd actually been knocked down by a car, terrible accident, and she was extremely poorly. She was airlifted to hospital. She spent a lot of time in hospital. She was in a coma for a very long time as well. When she did come home, she was bedbound, and she was bedbound for a year. And as a father, as a mother, he just wanted to do something to try and make life that little bit better for her. And one of her biggest things was she was so uncomfortable. She was living in bed, so she was eating, reading, watching TV, sleeping. She was spending her entire days in bed. And the pillows just weren't supporting her. So when her dad was like, what can I do? What can I get for you? He was like, can you please just find me a decent pillow? And bless him, he went out and went everywhere. He bought the most affordable pillows. He bought the most expensive for an exclusive, store in London. And he got them all home, and they all did the same. They all just flattened down. And he was like, what is up with these pillows? So he was a cabinet maker and an engineer, and he ended up ripping the pillows open, and he was like, of course they flatten down, because a pillow is just like a sack, isn't it, full of a different filling. They've all got different fillings, but those fillings are always going to flatten down. So he's like, what can I do to stop the filling flatten down? And then it was one of those, sometimes in life something happens, that light bulb moment. And he was walking down the road, and he walked past a building, and he saw the lintels, the crosses, on an old house. When the bricks are sort of coming in, and it's pushing the bricks back into the building. You often see it on walls and things. And he was like, gosh, if that's supporting the wall to a house, I wonder if I put that in a pillow, if it would support the filling and stop the pillow flattening down. So he made them the crosses, the painted ties, a little bit shorter than the pillow, and it did exactly what he wanted it to do. And you'll see from this how it makes sure, and you don't see these ties, they're not purple, they're not pink, they're white, they're in your pillow. What you do is you feel the benefit. It never allows that pillow to flatten down. You still get amazing comfort, you still get perfect, incredible support for your head and your neck, but you're never in that situation where you're folding a pillow over, where you're putting your arm under a pillow, or where you think, I need another pillow. It's not, you know, it's not giving me the support I need. Your Mirelle pillow will support your head, your neck all night long and not flatten down. Now, if you recognise this pillow and you're thinking, that's the GX brand, Mirelle is our exclusive pillow designed by the GX company. It gives us an exclusive pillow where we can do an exclusive deal. And if you went to GX right now, you can get a pair of pillows. You can go for a medium soft. If you like a softer pillow, go for the soft, or a medium firm, and you get a pair of them. Normally they're $79.98. They have them on offer at the moment at $59.99. You're getting a pair of our GX Mirelle pillow for that price on your screen, $29.95, but only for the show, and hundreds of you ordering.
Hundreds of you have gone for them already. Hundreds of you are checking through right now. Do confirm your order and check through. What you're seeing here is a pretty heavy bowling ball that we've popped onto here, but it doesn't flatten the pillow down completely. It's still got its body, still got its shape, but when I take that away, you'll see how it naturally just bounces back, because inside there you've got that crisscross design that we were talking about. Now remember, there are two different options for you to choose from. You've got a medium soft, which is a softer pillow, so if you prefer a softer pillow, go medium soft, or you've got a medium firm. Now the only difference is 20% more filling in the medium
Same technology,
firm
you've just got more filling in the firmer. So if you like a higher pillow, if you normally have two pillows, you know, if you like a little bit of height, go for the medium firm. That's personally my option. But the medium soft might be the pillow for you, because you can snuggle into the medium soft. Now I've got to warn you, what's checked out already, because I think we've got just as many people ordering now as has already checked out. You do please need to check your baskets through. Do not miss out on this deal. Price-wise, incredible value for money, but actually it's what it does for you night after night after night, and that helps you get to sleep quicker because you're comfortable and you're supported, but actually helps you stay asleep for longer, I believe, because that support is all night long. You're never in that situation where you're waking up, putting your arm under the pillow, or waking up in the middle of the morning thinking, oh, I slept funny, because your pillow went flat and then your neck hasn't been supported. And your pillow
can make a huge difference.
Oh, and that's the worst thing, isn't it, when your head's like this and you're trying to drive and you just feel so awkward. Honestly, a pillow can make that difference.
And everything made here in the UK, remember, when it comes to Mirelle, not only the outer, the filling, the packaging, the paper, everything made here in the UK. If you want to go for a pair, 385857 is the item number. Just choose which options you want to go for. Now, review-wise, what have people had to say about these pillows? You can see here from Ken and Jody. I bought the Mirelle pillow because me and my wife were suffering from neck pain. Like we say, we never make any claims, but these are people's personal experiences. We bought every pillow money could buy. They didn't work. And the Mirelle pillow didn't disappoint. We had the best night's sleep we've had in years, and we now sleep like babies. And would definitely recommend the Mirelle pillow to anyone. That's from Ken and Jody that you see there. Gianluca and Joe said, my friend and I have one pillow each, and they are life-changing. We cried the first morning after using them. Honestly, the difference a pillow can make is amazing. Just choose medium soft or medium firm. And this one from Carol, I adore it. This is far more than a luxury pillow. It's absolutely hands down the best pillow on the market, in my opinion. In one night, it got rid of horrid neck pain I had and helped change how I felt the next morning. I adore it. Thank you. Once again, we never make any claims. This was Carol's personal experience with the pillows. There should be an infinite stars option. I woke up in such a good mood and it stayed cool. Best pillow ever. Alex James is a genius. Now, speaking of staying cool...
Now, can I just say, though we can't make any claims, so many people say that sort of thing about the, you know, about the difference the pillows
Their people's personal experience.
To them. Get it home and try it. See the difference it makes to you, getting that better night's sleep night after night after night. But I've got to warn you, price goes up in, well, just over half an hour. It's only for the show, so you've only got that deal for the show. But also, please get it home and allow it to change the way you sleep, because changing your pillow can make that difference. And this deal, when we finish the show and it goes up in price, you can go to GX Pillow. It's a GX Pillow Mirelle is designed for us. You will pay, they're on offer at the minute, $59.99 actually for a pair of GX pillows. You are getting our Mirelle pillow, which is designed by GX exclusively for us, for $29.95 for a pair, medium soft or medium firm. But please do check your baskets out, because honestly, one of the best things we ever did was get a GX pillow, and you have got a GX pillow for an incredible price with Mirelle with us here tonight. Now, whilst you are shopping for pillows, have a little look at this next item. Sean was just saying a lot of people really do struggle with the heat that we're having at the minute. This can change all of that, can't it?
Now, before we explain what these do...
The price is completely wrong.
Let's explain the price, because the price you see on screen is automatically going to half at checkout. It goes from £58 to £29 for a pair of these pillowcases. We'll explain how they're going to work for you, how they're going to be brilliant right now. You see there's a little banner there. It says £58, but when you pop it in your basket and you go through to checkout, it drops the price down to £29, as you can see just there. So let's talk about what these are good for. First of all, they make a great pillow protector. They're going to protect your pillows, whatever pillows you've got, whatever standard sizes. But this material is really clever, because as soon as you touch this,
it's instantly cool.
It dissipates the heat away from your body. So if you're always looking for that cool spot on the pillow, you're always turning the pillow over trying to find the cool area, well, as soon as you touch it, as soon as you lay your head on there, it dissipates the heat away from here. You've got these gorgeous little comfort clouds in the design, so it's like it's extra quilting that you see there. It's got advanced ultra cool fibres in here that are directly knit into the actual cover itself, and that's why you get that natural cooling. Also machine washable and anti-allergy, and scientifically proven to reduce the heat build-up by up to 50%. You're getting a pair of them, not for £58. Automatically at checkout, remember, this will drop for a pair to £29. But not just for your pillows. We always say going to be brilliant in the car to cool the car seats down.
Sit on it. Sit on it in your chair in the office if you get hot and sweaty. But lots of people, I mean, you are getting two, so you can have one for you, one for your partner. But lots of people, perhaps your pet is your partner, and perhaps your cat and your dog really struggling with the heat, put this into the bed, into their pet bed, helping them keep cool. Instantly cool, don't have to put in the fridge and the freezer. No gel in this, so if it is a cat and they're clawing it, there's no gel to claw out. But honestly, you will be blown away. As soon as you touch this, it's instantly cooling.
Clever.
No hot, sweaty neck. Perhaps it's the kids that wake up all clammy, keeping you cool all night long, which again can really upset you when you're trying to sleep. If you're getting too hot at night, it wakes you up. Honestly, phenomenal. Just hearing massively busy. Yeah, you could take it to the gym, have it round your neck.
It's just so
We've
good.
got as many people ordering now as stock we've already sold. You must desperately check your baskets through for everything. But if you are looking at this thinking, this is a great idea, but actually it's my body that gets really, really hot. We've also got, and again, this price that's coming in is completely wrong. This will also go down to £29. This is exactly that same material, not £69, it's £29. This is a pad for the bed that allows you to keep your whole body cool. And when you put this into your basket on our website, or if you're phoning for it, as soon as they put it into a basket for you, it will go down £40. Now, this has been a special discount for the show, so we haven't had it at this price before, £29. And this was a little last-minute surprise for us and for you. So if you are really struggling with the heat, perhaps you're going through that time of life where you are hot and sweaty, and it's stopping you from sleeping, you can either have this under your sheet, you can have it on top of your sheet, but you've also got a pillow pocket and you can put your pillow into the pad as well, which is really clever.
So any pillow, any standard UK size pillow will fit in there. So you're going to get the benefits of the cooling pad on the bed itself, but also from the pillow area as well. Again, it's that really natural dissipation of heat.
As soon as you touch it,
as soon as you take it out of the packaging,
it feels like it's been in the fridge, but it hasn't. It's the material. As soon as you touch it, it's cool. So it's so clever. So that's going to allow you to keep at that better temperature through the night, because there's nothing worse than being hot and clammy at night.
And again, all those features we talked about, up to 50% dissipation of heat, scientifically proven, anti-allergy, machine washable that you've got there as well. Naturally cooling, fully portable. Some great reviews for these. Like I said, there's one review from a lady. In fact, we've got that review. We'll share it.
When it folds down like it does, take it on holiday, put it in your suitcase. It's like your own personal air conditioning that you can take with you absolutely anywhere.
Yeah, that's exactly what this review says. Cool Zone's like carrying my personal air conditioner with me wherever I go. It's literally the best thing I've ever bought on the internet. It's not £69, that's what we've got to point out. It's not £69, it's actually £29. Automatically, when you go through to checkout, it comes down to £29. You don't need a code, you don't need to do anything, just add it to your basket.
And check your basket out, because there is, like we keep saying, nothing worse than being uncomfortable in bed, nothing worse than being too hot in bed, and this honestly can be quite life-changing. And well, actually, take a little listen to this, because this could make you think, well, actually, yes, definitely, I need to check my basket out and get this, not for £69, for £29.
I used to think that I would always have to suffer from sleeping hot. That was until I got my hands on the personal cool zone by Seriously Comfortable. All you have to do is place the mat down where you want it to go, pop your favourite pillow inside, and most importantly, lie down and enjoy wonderful cooling across your entire body. Enjoy a great night's sleep and wave goodbye to hot night. Get your personal cool zone mat today.
Remember to check your baskets out. Remember that price on your screen is not right. It's £29, whether you're going for the pad or whether you're going for the pillows. Do remember as well, the pans we've got available, we are down to the very last of the stock you need to check your basket through. And if you are going for the Paint Blast, a really easy way to paint, that now is getting quite low in stock. And when it goes, we will not be getting that back. We don't think till September, actually. They're really trying to fly us more stock in, actually, because it's been so popular, but we are down to our double figures with that, and when it's gone, we think it's going to be a good month before we see it again.
It's a brilliant price, and it's such an easier way to paint. If you think about paint brushes and rollers and how difficult it can be, how you always leave bits behind, paint drips and brush marks. If you're thinking of decorators, nightmare because of the prices. Well, the Paint Blast just makes everything so much easier.
It gives you a professional finish, because there's nothing worse than recycling or upcycling or, you know, painting a room and then all you can see is the drip marks, the brush marks. It looks like you've painted it yourself. This looks like this is how it was originally, how you bought it, the factory finish, because it gives this really even, beautiful finish. You can vary the way you paint. You can go left to right, you can go up and down, and because of the very clever motor, very little overspray, it's got great power. And honestly, if you can use a garden hose, you will be able to use the Paint Blast. We bought one of these for your dad, and he could not believe what a difference it was. It was his fences outside that he really struggled with. Took him forever to paint them. This made it so quick and easy. Yeah, and honestly, you just hold it 20 to 30 centimetres away from the surface of whatever you're painting, and it makes the job so much easier. No hassle like you're seeing there. And it's lightweight, it's easy to use. In the palm of your hand. It's even got a light on there as well, so if you're doing interior surfaces and it's dark, it's going to illuminate the surface. And remember, any paint as well, it doesn't matter whether it's lacquers or whether it's varnishes or whether you're actually doing sort of your masonry, you can use it for satin. So if it's a sort of a smooth masonry, gloss, lacquers, stains, metal paints, perhaps it's garden furniture, or perhaps it's furniture indoors, and you think, well, I don't want to get rid of those drawers, but I'm really bored of them. When you paint a room, actually, you feel like you've moved. It just feels all fresh and nice. Perhaps you're fed up of everything in the house, but you can't afford to change, you can't afford to move. Honestly, get yourself a paint blast and just spruce the house up. There's no better feeling.
And you'll have that professional finish. Just $69.99.
So affordable.
But get it right now whilst we've got it in stock. Lots of you got those in baskets, so confirm your orders.
Remember, when the stock has gone, we're not getting it back till September. They're desperately trying to get us more stock earlier, but they're like, I doubt very much you'll get it before the end of August. So please, you could do so many jobs in this month, couldn't you? Especially with the weather being nice, the outdoor jobs. But remember, it's brilliant indoors as well, because hardly any overspray. But do grab that while the stock is there. Sold out the first time we brought it to air, and it's heading that way right now. So grab it whilst the stock's available. But we've got to get back to our show special, because this deal is only for the show, and still hundreds of you buy. We've still got as many people that have already ordered and checked out. We've got as many people with this in baskets. You need to check your basket through if you want to change the way you sleep.
Yeah, and the price is only honoured until the end of the show, remember. So $29.95, like Hayley said, get them home and try them. The difference they can make to the way you sleep. Now, when you look at this pillow in front of us, this is just to show you how the design works, because it's all about these internal ties. These are in the middle of the pillow, so you're going to get that most amazing comfort and support, because it's a suspension system that you see here. What this is showing you is when you move around on a pillow, it's not going to stay flat. The filling moves around with you, so you never have to plump your pillow. You're never going to have to use a second pillow or fold a pillow over. It's about having that perfect comfort and support every single night.
Now, we've got hundreds of you with these in baskets, and that could be hundreds of you getting a better night's sleep, because there's nothing worse, is there, than a pillow that flattens down through the night. You get that funny neck in the morning, or you wake up through the night and try and put your arm under the pillow, you fold the pillow over because it's not supporting your head and your neck. Because of this very clever design, those painted ties, this pillow will give you beautiful support to your head and your neck, that instant comfort to help you get to sleep quicker. But it'll help you keep asleep for longer, because it won't flatten down. That very clever painted design inside the pillow makes sure that pillow always stays plump. And pillows don't, because pillows on a whole are a sack full of a different filling. But that filling will always flatten down. But Sean's showing you there, this filling doesn't flatten down. It gives you that lovely comfort, but actually when you take your head off the pillow, it plumps itself back up. And that's because of the painted ties that are inside. And designed out of love, actually. Very sad story with a happy ending, because the daughter that we're going to talk about, she's absolutely fine now. She's had a daughter of her own. But when she was at university, she was in a very terrible accident. She was knocked over by a car. She was airlifted to hospital. She was in a coma for a very long time. And when she did eventually get home, she was actually bedbound for a year. And obviously, her family were devastated, and they all wanted to help her, to make things just that little bit easier. Her dad was desperate to make life a little bit easier for her. So she was spending all day, every day for a year in bed. So she was sleeping, she was eating, she was watching TV, she was reading. It's like, what can I do to make it just, anything to make it better? She said, can you just find me a decent pillow? The pillows weren't supporting her when she slept. They weren't supporting her when she was sat up. They just flattened down. So her dad went out and he hunted. He bought the most affordable pillows. He bought the most expensive from a top-end department store. And they all did the same. They all flattened down. Now, he was actually a cabinet maker. He was an engineer. And he was like, well, what is it with the pillows? So what he ended up doing was ripping these pillows apart. And he was like, well, of course they flatten down. They are, just like we were saying. They're a sack with a filling. They've got different fillings, but all of those fillings, whether that is feather or whether that's, whatever that may be, they're going to flatten, aren't they? You put your head on, the weight, they flatten down. So he's like, how can I change that? What can I do? And it was one of those situations, when sometimes in life, and I'm still waiting for mine, you have that light bulb moment, and you think, oh gosh, that's a great idea. He was walking home one day, and he walked past a house, an old building, the bricks were sort of coming, and he saw the lintels on a house that actually help support those bricks to the house. You often see them on the old walls, don't they? And there's sort of, some of the wall is bowing, whereas that actually supports the bricks back to where they should be. And he was like, I wonder if I designed something like that and put it into the pillow, whether it would support the actual filling. So he did. He started to design a pillow for his daughter, and that's exactly how this works. It was that very clever design of the lintels that he then developed and put inside the pillow. You don't see it. They're not purple, they're white. They're not pink, they're white. You don't see them, but you appreciate what they do, because they will make sure you get the comfort and support that you need all night. But that pillow will never flatten down like any other regular pillow. So when you take your head off the pillow, it plumps itself back up. If you move through the night, it plumps itself back up. You're never in that situation where you wake up and you're putting your arm under the pillow, you're folding the pillow over, you're getting another pillow. You've got 3 pillows now because one pillow just flattens, 2 pillows still not enough support. You need another pillow. You will only ever need one Mirelle pillow. And that's the difference. That's your regular pillow. That's not going to support your head and your neck.
If this is the kind of pillow you've got at home, it's the story that Hayley was just talking about, constantly uncomfortable, tossing and turning, folding the pillow over, getting a second pillow. In fact, we should show you the difference live in the studio with the different pillow configurations. Remember, Mirelle comes in 2 different configurations. You've got medium soft. If you like a softer pillow, go for the medium soft option, or you've got a medium firm. If you like a firmer pillow, go for the medium firm option. Hundreds of you have gone for it already. Hundreds of you still got them in baskets.
We've still got as many people ordering as stock we've already sold, which is great. But remember, if you just let it sit in your basket, it doesn't mean you've got the price on your screen. The price is only for the show. You need to check your baskets out. We've only got 17 minutes left. Quick. And let's show you the difference. I mean, I don't like this bit because this pillow is so uncomfortable.
Lay down, Hayley.
This is your regular pillow. So what happens? Will this give me support? Is this going to help me sleep well? No.
Oh, gosh.
This is like,
that sounds painful.
I can feel the mattress underneath. That has given me no support. The filling's all gone to the side. It's completely flat where my head is. Look, if I put my head on the edge, I may as well be on the mat. Makes me feel sick, actually.
But to be honest, there's no elevation to your head.
So I feel like my neck is
supposed to elevate your head, so your head's in the right position, so you can breathe properly at night. This is, like you say, completely flat to the actual bed. So that's a regular, traditional value pillow that you buy maybe in a supermarket. But let me show you the difference straight away with the Mirelle medium soft option. Everything made in the UK, remember. So when you get these home, you're going to feel that comfort straight away that you see there.
So that comfort is going to help you get to sleep quicker because you're not faffing with your pillow. I've got that instant comfort. It doesn't matter whether I sleep on my front, my back, my side. Absolute heaven. This is the medium soft, so you can snuggle into this a little bit. Perhaps you like a softer pillow. Don't make it more complicated than it is. If you like a softer pillow, go for the medium soft. However, we'll show you the medium firm because this is my favourite pillow, because that medium firm gives you really, really great support if you like a higher pillow. There's just 20% more filling in this, so wait till
you can see how it's elevated more.
Oh,
and that's the difference.
This
like
is
you say,
my
Hayley.
pillow.
It's just 20% extra filling in there. So if you like a firmer pillow, a bit more support, it's there for you. But don't think that you can't snuggle down into that pillow. You're still going to have that comfort. As you snuggle your head down into there, you've still got that ultimate comfort. But you're not going to have to add a second pillow. You're not going to fold this over. And it doesn't matter whether you're a side sleeper, a back sleeper, a front sleeper. Got to keep reminding you, for this price on screen, you're actually getting a pair of these pillows, and you'll get a pair of the same. So if you go for the medium soft, you'll get 2 medium soft. If you go for medium firm, you'll get 2 medium firm. But what I would do is go for a pair of each, because then you've got the softer pillows to snuggle down into, and the firmer pillows are brilliant, not only for sleeping on, but also great if you want to sit up in bed. Maybe you want to sit up and read the paper or look at your iPad. You've got that extra support.
I mean, that used to be one of the biggest things, wasn't it, really, for nurses, is plumping the pillows up. You're forever plumping pillows up, trying to give you that comfort. No need to plump this pillow up, because these pillows will always be plump, so cleverly designed. And you'd think, originally designed for Alex's daughter, but then his whole family were like, I want one of those pillows, I want one of those pillows. And though he was going to retire from work, he then started a new business and started a pillow business.
I remember him saying about his mum when he designed the pillow for his daughter. She was like, well, you've got to make a pillow for me, and you've got to make pillows for everyone, because look at what a difference
how many
it's made.
How many pillows have you bought in the past? I must have thrown away. We had them in the roof for ages because you buy them, they flatten down, they don't.
You can't take them to the charity shop.
No, nobody wants them. You have to throw them into landfill. And I must have thrown out about 12 pillows because they just didn't do what they were meant to do. Support your head and neck. This pillow it can be life-changing. There's nothing worse than waking up in the morning with a funny neck. Think, oh, I slept funny last night. And you can't sleep funny. It's what you sleep on. So if you haven't got support, you get that funny neck. But actually through the night you wake up, don't you? Because you're not comfortable. So then you're putting your arm under the pillow and you're folding the pillow over. You're getting another pillow or you're taking a pillow out. My mum used to faff for ages before she even got to sleep trying to arrange 3 different pillows to get the right support. One pillow will do the job. That's your bad pillow. That's probably the pillow you've got at home right now that you fold over. You've perhaps got 3 of them trying to get a bit more support.
On top of each other. Yeah.
All you need to do is change to the Mirelle pillow. Remember, the Mirelle pillow is under the umbrella of the GX brand. The GX pillow, oh my word, go onto their website right now. You can buy a pair of their pillows, same technology with those painted ties, normally $79.98. They've got them on offer for a pair at $59.99. However, you're getting a pair. Mirelle is designed for Shop on TV by GX. It's an exclusive design for us, so we can really give you a great discount as well. You've got a pair for $29.95, but only for the show. You need to check
about
those
10
baskets
minutes
out. Yep, and we've still got as many people ordering. More people have checked their baskets through, but still as many people ordering. We've got hundreds of you with these in baskets. Just because it's in your basket, it won't keep the price. I'm really sorry. After the show, you will get a little bit of wiggle room to check out, but you do need to please check your basket through. Go down to our live show. So if you press the live show, it'll take you through to our hour. There's your Mirelle pillow. Don't forget about the paint blaster. Don't forget about the cool zone as well.
Yeah, the cool zones, they're not the prices that you see there. They're both on at £29. Remember, they are pads and pillow pads that naturally dissipate the heat. So if you've been struggling with the heat over these past few months, again, the temperatures are still really high, aren't they? Even if it rains, it doesn't seem to clear those temperatures.
So humid, isn't it? Yeah.
Really stuffy. If you get a pair of pillowcases, you don't pay £58. It drops down to £29. They're also great pillow protectors, as well as having that natural cooling energy, if you like, in there, where it dissipates the heat away because of the material it's made of.
Yeah, it's very clever. You touch that material and it's instantly cool to touch. Without you putting it in the fridge or the freezer, there's no special gels in there. It's just a material that has this incredible cooling feeling to it. So perhaps you're like me and you're going through that time in life where you have lots of hot nights, whatever the weather is like, helping you stay at that right temperature, because that's really important for a good night's sleep as well. If you're too hot, you wake up. And it's the same if you've got a pillow that isn't supporting your head, you wake up. So it's allowing you to get what you need to help you sleep better and sleep for longer.
But remember, it's not £58, it's £29.
Yeah, it's very deceiving, that, isn't it? Because as soon as you put it into your basket, it will take that extra money off.
And remember, we've also got that extra special deal on the cooling pad, which is for the entire one side of a mattress. Extra special deal on that. That also drops down to £29 at checkout. So if you've been struggling with the heat and you've been overheating in bed, whether it's the head area or whether it's the whole of your body, you've got the pad, not for the price it normally is. And when we pop these details on screen, it comes up at £69. You're not paying that tonight. It's £29 automatically.
So you're saving £40.
Yeah.
Crazy, isn't it? They're crazy deals that were a very last minute, I think, because we are all really struggling with the heat. When we first bought these to air, I think the pad that we're looking at right now sold out the first 4 times we bought it to air, and at times sold out in half an hour. And that's your pad. You've even got like a little pillow pocket, so you can put your pillow into that pad.
Yeah.
That gives you that coolness to the head, to the neck, to the whole of the body. Folds down as well. Take it on holiday.
Brilliant for sunbeds. Brilliant if you're in a room that hasn't got any air conditioning. It reduces the heat build-up. Scientifically proven to reduce the heat build-up by up to 50%. You've got those little pillow clouds that you see on there, so it's like a quilting design on there as well. It's anti-allergy and it's machine washable. 153368, not £69. Automatically at checkout when you go through, it drops to £29. That's the lowest price we've ever done it for.
Yeah, we like that, don't we? As soon as you pop it into your basket, or if you're ringing up as soon as they put it in a basket for you, it will take £40 off that price. Now, we've got to get back to our show special because this is it. This is going to go up in price. This is an amazing design of pillow that for us, the best-selling pillow that we've ever sold.
Yeah, definitely.
And for us, being presenters on a shopping TV channel, which we have been for years, the majority of presenters that we've worked alongside, if you ask them what pillow they slept on, they sleep on, and they'll probably say it's a GX pillow because this is the Mirelle pillow that is designed for us by GX. It's an exclusive for us here on Shop on TV, but actually allows us to get really fabulous prices. And this is what it's all about.
It's this technology, this crisscross design that you see here is actually in the middle of your pillow. And that's what it means when it says suspension pillow, because this suspension system is in the middle of there. They're slightly shorter, they're not coloured, you won't feel them, but boy, will you feel the benefit. Because as you move around, you see how these plump up. Boy, are we busy for this time of night. Hundreds of you with them still in baskets. All you've got to do is choose the option. Medium soft if you like a softer pillow, medium firm if you like a firm
And then
pillow.
you need to press checkout because I'm really sorry, even if you put this into your basket and it says right now it's $29.99, it will go up at the end of the show. If it's in your basket, you get a little bit of wiggle room to get that checked through and get it paid, but you need to check your basket through. It is a pillow that can change the way you sleep, and that sounds really dramatic, but how many pillows have you bought in the past? And they flatten down. You have 2 or 3 pillows. You wake up with that funny neck in the morning because you haven't had that support. This will give you incredible support, amazing instant comfort. But as you can see there, how Sean's holding that pillow will never flatten down. It will always self-plump. It actually looks amazing on the bed because it actually fills your pillowcases properly. But not only does it look amazing, it's how you feel when you wake up of a morning, because all of a sudden you've had a pillow that's worked for you and that hasn't hassled you all night. So many pillows, you fold it over, you put your arm under it, you get another pillow, you take a pillow out. How often are you faffing with pillows? No need to faff because this is going to work for you all night long.
Faff. Faff. Is it faff?
Faff.
Faffing or faffing?
No, I probably say it completely wrong.
Faffing or faffing, I like it. You can see as I push my hand into there and then let it go, it literally bounces back to its original shape. And that's because of that crisscross design that's in the middle of the pillow. But the comfort that you're going to get from the pillow, as well as the technology that you see here. Just choose which option, medium soft, medium firm. The way that design works is as you move around in bed, it literally moves the filling with you. So it brings it back to its original shape.
It'll never flatten down. So you've always got the support that you need all night long. And designed originally by a father for his daughter who was in a really terrible accident.
I mean, it's a really sad story.
She's absolutely fine now. She's had a daughter of her own, but she was knocked over at university, knocked down by a car. And they had that terrible phone call saying, you know, your daughter's been in a serious accident. She'd been airlifted to hospital. Yeah. And then they were in that situation where she was in a coma. She was really poorly. Luckily, she came through, and then she eventually got home. But when she got home, she was bedbound for a year while she was recuperating. So she was living in her bed. She was eating, sleeping, watching TV, reading. Her life was in her bed. And everybody desperately wanted to do something for her. Her dad was like, is there anything I could do that will make this just a little bit easier for you? And she was like, can you just find me a decent pillow? No pillows were supporting her when she slept, supporting her when she sat up. You know, everything they were just flattening down. So bless him, he went out and he hunted for every pillow that he could buy, and he bought the most expensive pillow from a top-end London department store to the most affordable pillows, but they all did the same. They all flattened down. None of them gave her the support that she wanted. So in the end, he was actually a cabinet maker. He's an engineer, and he ripped these pillows apart. He was like, what is it about a pillow? And he was like, well, of course they flatten down, because really all a pillow is a sack full of a different material, whatever that material might be. And they're always going to flatten down because that filling is never going to stay plump. So he was like, what can I do? How can I stop a pillow from flattening down? And it was one of those light bulb moments. He was walking home one day and he walked past an old building, and it had the lintels, the crosses on the bricks. And he was like, oh gosh, well, that's supporting the bricks back into the house. You often see them on old walls, don't you? You can see the walls moving, but where the actual lintels are, it's supporting the actual lintel, you know, the bricks back. He thought, I wonder if I put that into a pillow, what a difference it would make. Would it work? Would it support the filling to a pillow? And that, as you can see here, is exactly what it did. So now you have a pillow that gives you great support, amazing comfort, but never flattens down.
No, it's such a clever design that Alex came up with. And like you say, all traditional pillows are just a sack with a different filling inside. This has that suspension system, that support system, if you like. If you've got a pillow at home that looks like this, well, now's the time. Hundreds of you still got these in baskets. I think a lot of you
are panicking, and it is only a show special. If you've put it into your basket, it will not stay at that price. It is going to go back up in price. What you need to do is check that basket through if you want it, and do it as soon as you possibly can. We will give you a little bit of wiggle room at the end of the show to check your basket through, but don't come back at 4 a.m. and think, oh, I'll get there. It will have gone up in price. You need to check your basket through. And if the stock is there, actually, because the stock is depleting really quickly.
The difference it can make. We've got a picture of Hayley from a previous show comparing a regular pillow with the Mirelle luxury pillow, and look at that difference.
And look how flat my head is, and it feels horrible. I just felt like I hadn't even got a pillow. And I feel like as well, my throat, I feel like I was just really uncomfortable with the original pillow. However, with the actual Mirelle, you can see the support that I've got. You have got a medium soft pillow and a medium firm choice. If you like a softer pillow, go for the medium soft. If you like a firmer pillow, go for the medium firm.
You can
if you like a higher
see
pillow,
it there, actually. That's a medium
more
soft.
Filling.
That's a medium firm. It's just got 20% more filling. What I would do is go for a pair of each, because you've got the best of both worlds then. When you want to snuggle down, you've got the softer pillow, but the firm pillow still does have the softness. It's just got a little bit more elevation, a little bit more plumpness. And you'll see as I push my hands into there, every time I move my hands away, it just comes back to its original shape.
What difference is that going to make? Well, that's going to help you perhaps get to sleep quicker, because you're really comfortable instantly. You're not faffing with loads of pillows or plumping your pillow up, putting your arm under, folding the pillow over. You've got that instant support and comfort. But actually, it could help you sleep for longer, because you're not waking up through the night with a funny neck, or putting your arm again under the pillow, or folding, or getting a pillow, taking a pillow out, putting a pillow back. This will allow you to have comfort all night long, night after night after night. Remember, from the GX brand. And if you don't get this deal tonight, you could go to GX themselves and you get that same technology. Their pillows normally $79.98. They've got them on offer for a pair at the minute for $59.99, and you can choose from medium soft or medium firm. Mirelle is designed exclusively for us from GX, and you have got that same design, that same technology for $29.95, but only for the show. So check out your baskets and sleep better.
It's not yours until you confirm your order. Remember, shopontv.co.uk. You can still pop it into a basket. We'll give you a little bit of wiggle room just after the show. But like Hayley said, confirm your orders. 385-857.
So are you struggling sleeping? Change your pillow, because that can change the way you sleep night after night. And this pillow, I truly believe, will do it for you.